Welcome to Warrior Chronicles. In this episode, we delve into the life of Boudica, the legendary Celtic queen of the Iceni people, who rose to prominence in the ancient lands of Britain during the 1st century. But before we start, don't forget to like the channel and subscribe for more content on the warriors of history. Little is known about the early life of Boudica. Born in the early 1st century, she emerged from the aristocracy of the ancient Celts. The Celtic aristocracy in the 1st century was characterized by a complex social system that placed great importance on status and lineage. The ancient Celts were divided into different social classes, with a clear distinction between the aristocrats and the lower classes. The Celtic aristocracy was closely linked to the notion of lineage and family inheritance. Aristocratic families passed down their status and power from generation to generation, thus consolidating their dominant position within Celtic society. The Roman occupation in Britain, which began in the 1st century, marked a significant period in the region's history. The Romans conquered Britain through successive phases, following several unsuccessful attempts. The Roman occupation had a profound impact on the culture, society, and infrastructure of the region. Boudica etched her name into history through her valiant rebellion against the Roman occupation. The pivotal moment was sparked by the Romans' breach of the agreement made by her late husband, King Prasutagus. This agreement stipulated the division of his wealth, with half intended for the Roman emperor and the remainder to be shared between their 2 daughters. The Romans' disregard for this agreement ignited a fervent uprising, as Boudica united various Celtic tribes to form a formidable force of resistance. Under Boudica's leadership, the Celtic coalition inflicted heavy defeats upon several Roman-held cities in Britain, including Camulodunum, Londinium, and Verulamium. Despite being outnumbered, Boudica's forces triumphed, dealing significant blows to the Roman military. However, the tide turned as the Roman legions, under the command of Governor Gaius Suetonius Paulinus, decisively quelled Boudica's revolt in a fateful battle. The Battle of Watling Street, located in the current West Midlands region of England, saw Boudica's forces fighting against Paulinus's Roman legions. Unfortunately for Boudica, despite her troops' great determination, the Romans had the advantage in terms of training, organization, and weaponry. Boudica's forces were ultimately crushed by the Roman legions, and the queen was forced to flee. The battle became an emblematic moment in the struggle between the indigenous Britons and the Romans for control of Britain during the Roman occupation. The precise circumstances of Boudica's death remain shrouded in uncertainty. Some accounts suggest that she chose to end her own life to evade capture by the Romans after her defeat, while others propose that she succumbed to injuries sustained in the final conflict, or perhaps to an illness. The precise details surrounding her demise continue to be a subject of debate among historians and scholars. Boudica's legacy, though complex and often shrouded in legend, continues to have a significant influence on modern British culture. Boudica is often seen as an emblematic figure of resistance against oppression and defense of freedom, and her story has been used to inspire many nationalist and feminist movements. Her courage and determination in the face of Roman occupation have been celebrated in literary works, plays, and films. In addition, several statues and memorials have been dedicated to her in different parts of the UK, testifying to her importance in British history. Beyond this, his story has also been used as a symbol of resistance against injustice and oppression, and his name has become a reminder of the pride and strength of British identity. In short, Boudica's legacy lives on through various artistic and commemorative forms, and her role as an iconic historical figure continues to inspire admiration in contemporary society. And so concludes the tale of Boudica, the Celtic warrior queen whose legacy of defiance and courage remains etched in the ancient chronicles of British history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, Warrior Chronicles, for more fascinating content about warriors and legends of the past.